Welcome, Johnson. Sorry, the data went off. I think that previous one that I scheduled, it expires. Yeah.
Time account.
Yeah, I expire. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, John. But who's a fan? I will join. Yeah. Andra on to remember.
Debbie, and that time that we do ya mayo nam.
Yeah, but I think so. You can go back and watch the video. I think I've put I put the video there.
So I'm just following.
Okay.
Just following what you guys are doing.
Okay, but sir, object number expenditure. What you here?
Not really.
Oh, okay.
Because me journey and then like who explain it.
Oh, okay.
We'll explain it up to some point.
Oh, okay.
So don't worry, I will catch up.
Of course, I know. You will catch up. Yeah.
I want to be connected.
Okay.
The other guys are not connecting yet.
I think Johnson, Isaac is back.
Oh, okay.
Fidelis too is back. Johnson and Fidelis.
I don't say.
Nyame adumo now say.
But when Antonka.
Oh, be do PNTM me koye some small rounds be. To say. Oh, Charlie.
Accra we did, yeah.
Accra we did, yeah. Accra we did.
So when I'm here, old one, and I could be into expire.
Okay.
That old one, I me yet to what? I'm yet to one. Me did teach him senka. Anytime they do, be automatically. I call it for meeting. Yeah, that's a new juma. And to only explain when Johnson say no, also on my or by enough explain with my explanation quickly by within 30 seconds. Object anyway.
Maybe you be explanation.
When the explanation okay. But so what you say also with my explanation Johnson.
Sibia ibia na media na ntia se na ko yeye.
Say intini wa say no, ntino say who explain na anyway I be.
Chira ntia se. Say ono just and no oni well. Just about right variables. Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, and drama your variables, but like I was saying, say man join it. I'm just trying to catch up.
Can you explain Johnson why about objects no? And I said Chris, Chris. Which my explanation Johnson? Objects no.
Okay, objects,
Mm-hmm.
It has been thought, say, it is better to put it in this format. Say, Ube make it the item clear. Then under the item, you come out with everything that comes under it. Then say, your friend say, you are making your friend say let Kwame. Now, Oka say bia, any no let location, let's be a village. Nini no, it is I say ube let then you just keep one let, then you make it a person, then another person. Kwame, what is the name? Then the age will come, all goes under the person. So console.log the person into bracket o save the person and everything that goes under the person. That is the object.
Correct.
Okay.
Just what I say. Instead of having my name is William, my age, my color, my height, everything is let. You understand? Let my color be this. Let my height. Let my weight. Let my location. You see, all this let thing. It's not well organized. Okay. But when you put it in a person, of course, a person has a name. A person has an age. A person has a color. A person has a height. You understand?
Okay.
So that it will be very organized in an object form. instead of putting let everything like that, and accessing all these variables over here, like this type, okay, will be very difficult than to access it here. You only need to bring let. So let dot, you see everything is there. Age, you can get the age of the person. Very easy. Okay. So person dot name. Very easy. You understand? Very easy to access. So it makes your data very, very organized by using an object.
Okay.
I don't know if you're making sense.
I get you. So it's like the object defines all the characteristics.
That's right.
About a person.
Exactly.
It holds that characteristics of that body, no? Or
exactly.
whatever object you are.
Exactly.
So you, when you are maybe looking for the word, maybe who person who use that particular object.
Yeah, if you want to access it, yeah.
If you want to access it.
So typical example is say logging into Amazon.com. Okay, all the information about you is there. Okay, so you log into one person. So if they want to access your information and put it somewhere like where you see, they say welcome. Sometimes you see welcome Isaac Mante.
Yes.
So they can put that in dot your name. So because they want your name to be displayed over there. So hello dot your name. Once you log in, if the user is logged in, it's going to be hello dot user's name. Okay, so it's very easy for you to have the person's data organized so that you can use it to display on the web page. Very, very easy to display them on the web page. Ken was saying, he said he wanted a finished product so that at least he can relate it to the code. But don't just worry yourself too much. Just get used to how the syntax works. That's all. You understand what I'm trying to say? Just have it at the back of your mind. Okay, we have an object which helps you to organize data. Very easy than to use variables like this. You understand what I'm trying to say? That's why I say you don't need to chew the code. You don't need to memorize every code. No, but know how to use it. It's very simple. So you have it at the back of your mind. I can use an object. You have it at the back of your mind that there's something called object, which can help me organize my data very well. That's all. Don't stress yourself too much. Don't force yourself that you want to chew everything.
Depending on
the situation.
Boss, depending on what you want to do.
Yeah.
You just use the codes and how
that's right.
It runs.
Yeah. Someone might use it. Yeah, exactly.
If you sell in the market, you put foodstuffs, then you put let foodstuff, then you put cassava, plantain, stuff. Know that. Yes.
So if the object is very, very important, everything we will do here will be object. So I just want you to get the basics of the object. That's all. Most of the things will be object. So the object is very, very important. But I hope say, okay, thank you very well.
Yes.
Thank you very well. So we can go ahead, right? Okay. You to mention array so array is another data type.
Okay. Question before you move on.
Okay.
Me link ne call from Babe, me buy me say my console.log into bracket person.name.
Okay. I said I bit my explanation. And I said just a bit my explanation.
Oh yeah, no say let person. I didn't see let person.name.
With the console.log person.name, it will pull out only the name of the
name. Okay.
The name
that's right. Only the name. Yeah.
Okay.
I think say
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I can comment this one so that we can go ahead, right? It's cool. Don't memorize everything. Don't try not to put everything in your head like you are memorizing, but just look at the syntax. Just look at the syntax. That's all. Anytime a project comes to you, you want to do, you can go back to your code, check how object is being declared and assigned. Go back to it 1, 2, 3. That's all. It will sync. Don't memorize. No. If you do that, you wouldn't have a space to put the rest. Don't memorize, but have it at the back of your mind that we have something called objects, which help us to organize data very well. That's all. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So that you can keep the code somewhere. Anytime you want to do something about objects, go and refer. Everybody refer. Even the chiefs, the gurus, they all refer to their code. Everybody go back to the code and come back. You understand what I'm trying to say? So don't do as if you wanted to put everything in your head. No, it's not possible. You understand? You don't go anymore. See, the next way is another reference type will be arrays. So we finish with the object. Let's do array. This is how we declare arrays. So let's say let items equals to this. Sorry. Okay, so we can put x, and you bring your comma, and mock. You bring your comma, and let me add another one. What should I add? Banana, right? Banana supposed to be in.
What are we doing now?
Arrays. Let me put it here for you. Arrays, which is another data type. Okay, arrays, which is another data type. Sorry.
So now we are learning how to declare arrays.
That's right. You're learning how to declare arrays. We finish with the objects. We are going to arrays. So if you want to access the same thing, if you want to access any value of arrays, this is a little bit different. We do console.log. Okay. But this time we call something index. Arrays has a property called index. So this one is 0, this one is 1, this one is 2. You understand? So if you want to access the first value, you do it items, then you bring this, then you bring 0. That means you are trying to access egg. The first item, you are trying to access the first item. Let me put it that way. So you can see that we have egg on the screen. If you put,
why don't you start with 1?
If you put 1, okay, counting numbers. Counting numbers. So if you put 1, you have your milk. You understand? If you put 2, you have your banana. But let me do autosave so that everything will be. You understand? So arrays, you can access the data by call the item name, and you bring your curly braces. Then I think this is bracket, yeah. Bracket notation, we call it bracket notation. And you put the index. The index is what we call, this is the index, okay. So we can even see, typical example, when you put items, you see item is here, and have you seen the index? 0 is assigned to egg, 1 is assigned to milk, and then 2 is assigned to banana.
Okay, so if you...
So let's say you have a list of items. You have a list of items.
Okay.
Yeah.
So access by one.
Yeah, if you want to access by one, then that's where you use the bracket notation. But object, we access it by dot notation. You can use bracket notation at the object, but I think it's easy for you to use the dot notation. That's why I've shown you the two. Use dot notation to access an object, and use bracket notation to access in arrays.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
What's the console.log? No.
Yeah.
Item. No.
Yeah.
Into bracket 0 by what's that 0 if you?
And if you want to access a single, if you want to access a single, okay. If you want to access the first item, that's when you put 0. If you want to access the last item, that is when you put 3. Okay. Yeah. There's no 3. It's 2. Yeah. It started from 0. It counts from 0. So let's say if you want to add another thing, what should I add? Bread. Okay. Now if you want to access 3, it's bread. Understand?
So in the case of you want to access or you don't bring any number.
Exactly. If you want to access everything, that is when you take off the bracket notation. And you can have everything in an object form. Have you seen it? Have you seen it? And just in case you want to update your list, okay? Just in case you wanted to put something inside the list, okay, there's a way of putting something inside. You call the item first, Okay, then you bring your bracket notation. Then where do you want to put it? Do you want to put it at the third position or first position? So let's say if you want to put it at the last, you put 4. Okay, then you go outside and you bring your equal sign and you put, let's say, pizza. Okay, now when you save it, you see we have pizza at the end of your array. So you can update it. I mean, you have the last up item, you can update it and slot it at the end.
But it's not in the same.
Yeah.
No, it should be on a separate line or what? But yes, it's not in the same.
That's right. If you want to update your list, so this is your item. That's why I brought the item. Then I target the location that I wanted to put the item. Then I put the item. You see?
Okay.
Yeah. So let's say you have a list of items that you're going to the market, and your wife called you. Can you add mock to it? Of course, you need to add the mock to it. So this is how you call the item first. You bring your bracket notation. Where do you want to put that item? Is it the last or front? If you want to put it at the last, you put the last number, because this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. So 4 is free. So you put 4 and put the item there. Or you can equally put 0 here. That means to be the first item. Pizza, have you seen it? It's already there. Now pizza become your first item. I hope it makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
Question, please.
Okay.
So, but instead of updating it this way, you can equally go back into the array and then just update it from there.
Yeah, but yes, exactly. But there will be a situation where the data is too big. It's not only you; you're not the only one working on it, but you still want to put that item inside the list. Okay. And people don't want you to alter their data, so you check what you have already, then check the length. If you can see, there's a length. Have you seen the length?
Yeah.
It's 4. So you know that there's no 5. So if you want to put anything inside, okay, you can come back. You two can come back and say items. Okay. You bring your this and then put what? There's no 5, right?
Yeah.
There's no 5. So you bring 5. Then okay, I want to put my item 2. Which I want to put my item. You understand?
Then another thing too is when you are declaring arrays, you use square brackets.
Yes, exactly. That's the difference. Yeah, we use bracket notation. Yes, and when you are declaring objects,
for the objects, you use curly brackets.
Yes, exactly. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, exactly.
All right.
That's the difference. And objects are key value pairs. Don't forget, objects are key value pairs. So there's a key. Yeah, there's a key which is color, and then the value is red. There's a key which is the model number. Then the value is this number. There's a key which is what?
Okay.
Door. The value is 4. But when you come to array, you just put everything down and use your index. So this is the index. Index number of 0, index number of 1, index number of 2, index number of 3. So we use index to manipulate the data in arrays.
Okay.
We use index to manipulate the data in arrays.
Okay. Question.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you added pizza.
Yeah.
You added pizza. You brought it to the first.
Yeah, you can slot it anywhere you want. I slotted it in the first.
First section. But when you slotted it there, the egg was no longer there. When you updated it, the egg was gone. So did you add it or you took out of?
Okay, I think I added, but egg is supposed to be there. Why is egg is not showing?
Maybe it replaced egg.
Okay, I think I did replace egg, instead. I did replace egg, I think I did replace egg. It did replace egg. So let me put 5 and 6. Let's see. Okay, the egg is back. So now we have 7 objects. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 objects. Why is it? Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I did make it 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. It shouldn't be 7. It shouldn't be 7. Yeah. It shouldn't be 7 because.
Is that from 0?
It's not from 0, yeah. It's not from 0, so it should be 6.
0 is counted as okay.
Yeah, so check it out.
The length will be 7, but the items never.
No, the length is 6. egg, milk, banana, bread, pizza, kokonte. Check it out.
So 5. I mean, something is out.
No, it's there. Everything is there. See, egg, milk.
Because it started from 0.
Banana. Yeah, it started from 0. Counting numbers.
So it should be 6.
So it's 6. The length is 6.
So the length 6, yeah.
Yeah. The length is 6. I hope it's cool for now.
Yes.
Johnson, if you did.
Yes, yes.
Chris. Ekoye. What's here? Who's a JavaScript even grammar? So every question you need to ask, and we're supposed to understand it. Deep. If you have to go back to get it, we have to go back and get it. Okay. So do you agree that we should go ahead and do the last one, which is the functions?
It's okay for the let's go and give us an assignment on this too. This
objects and
arrays.
But I've already given an assignment. Assignment number 1, my any update no. We've updated it, so you can update it.
You used to give us another one.
Another one. Okay. So let's go ahead and do. Let's access one function, one property of array. Okay, there's one property that we can access in an array. So anytime you see an array, you want to check the length without going through this. So you can see item. Okay. Dot. Have you seen the properties? Everything is there. We have dot what entries, dot fill, dot filter, dot find index for each, include index of. Okay, even length. So let's check the length. Have you seen the length? Length is a function. Okay, so we can even put this one in a variable. My length. Okay, so now console log my length. This guy. But don't forget it's a variable, so you're supposed to bring length. Else it will not work. Understand? Let's see the length of the item.
Yeah.
Are we getting an error? I think we get an error. Item.length. This one is already declared here. Okay, let me see why. Okay. I'm trying to access the length of the item. Okay, so let's do this. Let's declare this variable. Let's take off this guy. I'm trying to find a way of getting the length without going through the console. Right, it will appear just straight. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to do. Anyway, we can do it here, dot length. And it's 6. I wanted to put it in a variable so that at least it will be an example for you. I hope it's clear what I did. I want to check the length of the array. Let's say the numbers are matched. I cannot go through and just do counting. So you can just bring the item dot length and it automatically. That's it. Chris, what's it? Chris. Hello? BBF freeze, Anna.
Hello?
I said BBF freeze. When you out to okay, but I go to me, Johnson. Okay.
Hello?
Okay. So I was trying to say, sir, if let's say if my item or my array is very long,
network style.
Yeah, if my array is very long and I cannot go through by counting it 0, 1, 2, 3, you know, if it's matched, you only bring the item dot length, and it will automatically give you the length of the array. So now we have a fair idea of the length of the array, right?
Yeah. So we just put console.length.
Console.log item.length.
Okay.
And you get the length of the item. So it gives you clear idea that the length is 6. So if you want to insert the next object, or if you want to update the array, you know where to update it, right? You can just go to item, then you bring your bracket notation, right? Automatically you bring 7 because 7 is available. 7 slot is available, right? So you just bring 7, then equal to whatever you wanted to give there.
Why not 6?
Because we already know that the length is 6. So the next target will be 7. You understand? Zero, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Why the length was giving us 6 instead of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? I think there's something wrong, right? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. It's 7, but we are doing a counting number from 0. So I think we are right.
Yeah.
It's 7, but we are doing counting number from 0. So of course it's 7, right? It's 7 items. It's 7 items. It's 7 items.
7 bandit.
It's 7 items. Of course, it's 7
1,
items. Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5,
6, but it's 7 items. It's 7 items, right?
Yeah, it's 7.
Yeah, the item is 7. Yeah.
Taking the 0 off and it's 7.
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. You are using the 0 as an index just to pull the data, so you don't count it. It's not part of the counting numbers. It's not part of the list. The 0 is not part of the list, but it's just an index of the array. You understand? The 0 is the index of the array.
Okay.
You understand? I think it's clear.
All right. So the last one, the item 6, you enter the figure 50.
That's right. In JavaScript, arrays you can put any type of data. You can put string, you can put numbers, you can even put true. It's accepted.
Okay.
You can mix them. But in other programming, no, they will not accept it. But JavaScript, that makes JavaScript very powerful. You can put any item, whether number, whether string, you can put anything over there. It's accepted.
So this one, if you are putting number or numbers, you don't need to put them in the
in the brackets. In quotes. Yes, in quotes. Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah, in quotes. Yeah.
Okay.
You don't need to quote it. Yeah. It's only strings that you quote it.
Okay.
Yeah. So we have your object, and it's 7. I think it's a okay, Accra. Okay, Accra.
Yes.
Okay. Let's say, I think we say the Isaac Ni Johnson the best TSA Accra because of only Lotto people. Okay, so permutation formula no.
There you.
Oh, okay. N minus 1 divided by 2 will give you what? Term 2. I saw okay. Permutation formula.
Permutation formula.
Oh, Jai, okay.
Mejalo to chanting.
Ube Kai. But okay, Johnson, so okay. Okay, so what it does is, let's say we have 20, okay. Let's put 5. Afide or Honman, Afide or line is 40. 90, right? Let's clear these guys. Okay. So our items are 4, right? So if you want to pay me, Johnson said item near 4, items near 4. 2% pay me for how many lines?
6.
6 lines. So already, so the numbers are what? 4 lines. So you can get the length minus 1. So let's get the length. Let my length, sorry, my length equals to item length. So let's do. Oh, I did not say be on here. I did not say it's not about time out. Oh my goodness. Let's not about time out.
9 minutes.
I'm not getting something. I'm trying to get the length and multiply it by. I'm trying to do something, but I'm not getting it. Anyway, I will get it later. I think Johnson, I wanted to get the length of the item, which is what? 4. Then I'll subtract 1 from it and divide it by 2, which will give you the PEM2.
But say 4.
Yeah.
Now subtract 1 and be more 3. Okay.
You multiply it by 4 again.
Okay, 3, 4, 12 divided by 2, 6.
That's right. That means PEM2.
PEM2. Okay.
I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say.
So it's like 1 minus n.
No, n minus 1 times n.
It's n minus 1 times n over 2.
That's right. So that's exactly what I wanted to do.
So give you the length.
The length divided by the length multiplied by minus 1 multiplied by the number divided by 2 will give you the number of length. For I don't know. So
yeah, I get you. I get you.
But we need to make console doll length name. I don't know if we can do this length minus 1. Okay, multiply by item dot length, right? Divided by 2, right? So we are not getting anything. Don't know why. I will find out. I think the reason is okay. This one's supposed to be in a bracket because board mass. You're trying to do something. But still, we're not getting anything, John. Anyway, maybe research it later. Maybe research it later. Are you supposed to give us? Supposed to give us. Anyway, I'll work on it maybe later now. Okay. So I don't know if we can move on to the next one. I don't know if this one too is okay. Then we continue tomorrow. Anna.
Yes, boss.
Do you ever say NKP arrays nini objects for now? I said, but many imagine say which you were good, but which short one man.
Latter part, man.
Latter part in there, we were trying to do some calculations. Being here, I said, ABA, it making sense. I also came there also of a finished product. Now or they are compare. We were trying to get a finished product, but don't worry. Sunday, your project here. I think it's very cool. Sunday, your project here in all right.
Okay.
So you include Sunday project now. Now you're very interactive. Into on your board.
Okay.
But Sunday project also and yes, I saw TSU who say ahead of you, but me who prepare what you say, okay, this is what I'll be able to do after the course. These are the things that I'll be able to do after the course. And I don't know talk to them personally here.
Okay.
Not necessarily say I saw to me and I say I saw to him BBR Debbie. But it's like me who how I motivate you. Motivate you.
Okay.
Motivate you. So I think say the arrays and then object are okay. Object will help you organize your data very easily, but very, very well, so that you can have access to anything. Okay. So just keep in mind how to declare array. That's the most important thing. How to declare an array is the most important thing. Let the array name, then you bring the key value pairs of properties that you wanted to put in the array. The key value pair of the property that you want to put in the array. I think you're cool.
Object and an array.
Object, sorry, this is object. The key value pairs that I wanted to put in an object, sorry.
Okay.
It's Friday now, you're diving into the functions, which I think you love it. Functions and arrays and then objects are very, very important in programming. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The objects no better boss wrong.
I hope I say about to be object in the any. Mama
I say Friday. I mean Friday.
Friday, of course. Yeah, maybe sir. But I think say yes, in any way, sir.
Okay.
Can you say in details, sir?
Oh, are you okay?
Johnson, so in details, sir.
No, it's okay.
Just key value pair, key. If I say way a column and away a data, no. What is it? It's a key value pairs, that's all. Color, model numbers, doors, and other things. Yeah.
Okay.
But when you come to arrays, we are using bracket notation. Okay. And you just put your items. If you want to access them, you bring the item name dot the index. The index starts from 0. Okay. The index starts from 0. If you want to know the length of the array, you bring item dot length. There's a lot of properties that we will dive into. When you type dot, you will see all the properties. Dot, have you seen it? Dot concat, dot fill, dot filter, dot find index, for each, include, index of. There's a lot of properties that you can get from this array. Okay, but we've learned only one, which is the length, which is, I think, cool. You know the length of your array, so if you want to update it, it's easy. Now you know it's 4. So if you want to update it, of course, you can target the 4, right? Since it's counting from 0. Since it's counting from 0, 0, 1, 2, 3. So 4 is empty. Right? No, 4 is not empty. It's 1. Okay, 4 is empty, right? Yeah. So you can update it by 4 items. Is equal to what? Item is equal to what? If you want to update it. Johnson. Ken.
Yeah.
Forgotten.
Also, I
want to update the list. I want to update the list. Add another list.
Okay. So we have length. What's the length?
Check the length.
1 2 0 1 2 3. So you say item 4 equals.
Whatever you wanted to put there. Whatever you wanted to put there.
Yeah.
And amount you want to put.
Yeah. It's not showing up. It's not showing.
But amount, you can put it in how do you call it? Quotation.
Thank you. But once you put a quotation, it becomes string.
Okay.
Once you put quotation, it becomes string. So why is it not showing? When you check here, it's not part of it.
I don't know, but then I don't know where you entered it. It means if it's the right place. Under the
so check it very well. Check it very well. What displays these things? What makes us display this thing?
The console.
The console.log.
Exactly. But I'm only checking. That's right. So I'm only checking the length. So can't you see it's appearing here, length, but it's not part of the data. You understand? See where this console log is. This console log is checking